predict the area where we don't have the ground truth. So we use data from the training, okay, and the data also have the information such as slopes, the rugosity, okay, different corals and sediment will have different types of slopes informations, and also the complexity of the seafloor. So this information will be used by the machine learning to create a model, and this model will be used to predict the area where we don't have direct measurement. Okay, thank you.
What's the challenge to use machine learning actually? Any specific difficulties when you use the machine learning?
Sorry, I could not hear you. Can you
sorry. Okay. What's the challenge if you use the machine learning to extract the hydrography data? Actually, do you have any difficulties to extract the data?
Okay, you mean the challenges?
Yeah.
Facing. Okay, I think the challenge in this study, I think the one that I presented is the I think the areas, most of the corals are located at the shallow area. Okay, most of the corals in Malaysia or in Southeast Asia, coral is much more like a fringing reef. Okay, the reef is much more fringing, meaning that the coral are mostly distributed at the shallow area. So the one that we use, the sonar that we use, quite bulky and need a large survey vessel. So that's why we need some of the shallow area we cannot cover. Okay, and this is some of the challenges, and also in the future, I think we need to think about the remotely sonar system or autonomous underwater vehicle, or some sort of like remote drone for the sonar. Okay, so that we can assess the area, the shallow region, so we can map or the rest of the area that we cannot map at the shallow area. Okay.
Okay, so you mean that we need to combine all the survey possible to collect all the data, so there is no more gap data, especially in the shallow water.
Yes, the coverage we can use another set of platform, okay, and also much more portable sonar system that we can mount it on the remotely operated system, which is much more smaller and can access to the shallow area.
Okay. I think we still have time. We'll have time for one question left. We still have one question from Mr. Rozaimi. Please, the questions is from Mr. Zainuddin Lubis. And here is the questions. The machine learning itself is currently the trend in the world of hydrography. Do you think this is a project that is important, or what is important is in deep processing or acoustic the data? Can we do all of the process by using the open source software?
I'm not really sure about the question. Okay, the mean. Okay, I think Muhammad Zainuddin is asking about the. Do you think this is product that is okay?
I think it's okay. Do you want me to summarize the question? Or is it quite clear?
No, I think I will try to answer that.
Okay.
machine learning is one of the method we can use. There are other methods, but it is much more easy to use machine learning because uh, the, 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 the method has been well developed for artificial intelligence and in robotic field. It has been there, so I think we can we it's easy to use what already in the market or uh, in the in this time. And also for the open source, I think many of the techniques also can be I think machine learning tool. I think the question is asking about the tools. I think the tools also can be many of the tools, for example, the random forest, the support vector machine learning, can also be accessed publicly. I mean that we can use open source, and also I think some of the data also, okay, some of the data, such as for the water depth, we can use the open source data such as GetFlow for this entire oceans. Okay, some of the data you can get online, but it's a matter of the resolution, the pixel resolution. Some of the open source data, the resolution is not good, so that's why sometimes you need more accurate habitat information, and that's why you need a good, more better resolution and also the scale. So I think that's it. My answer. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Rosebi, for the answer. We would like to have more discussions with the speakers and participants. Actually, we have some questions left, but unfortunately, we have time limitation here. So I would like to thank you all the speakers, but I would like to give some highlights of our discussion today. It is the if we need to create the sustainable technology through the to create the sustainable future itself, we need to collaborate with all the stakeholders. We need to collaborate between the industrial and the education, so we can reach our goal together. And also, if we want to start something, for example, in the smart city or maybe in the synchrotron other technology, we can start it in the small scales. Maybe it's only by from one or two scientific fields, and then we can grow, being bigger and bigger, and then become more holistic. And the last one, for the hydrographic survey, there are actually a lot of ways to complete the survey data. For example, if we have any limitation to survey in the shallow water, we can use other technology, maybe USV or remote sensing or other technology. And also, the technology itself is getting bigger and bigger of how we process the data, on how we extract the data. I would like to say thank you once again to all the speakers and the participants for the fruitful discussion. Thank you for joining us. And now I will announce the winner of the best poster and best papers. For this year conference, we had 15 in totals of poster accepted, and for the papers from ICAE, ICAESS, and ABEC, we had 40, 68, and 66 accepted papers. The winners are congratulations for all the winners. For the detailed instruction, the committee will contact the winners. And the opening and keynote speakers session is coming to an end. On behalf of the committee, I would like to say thank you to all of our honored guests, distinguished speakers, and all the participants. For the remaining event, we still have the ICAESS special sessions this afternoon, followed by the parallel session, and we'd love to invite all of you to join us. Thank you. Good afternoon. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.